It's 2 Peter 2:6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gommorah into ashes, condemned them to destruction, making them an example to those who afterward would live ungodly. So God is simply saying here that Sodom and Gomorrah's ending, it only served one purpose. It was to make a mighty, explosive, destructive end so that it can serve perpetually as a monument to everybody so that they would fear ending up like that. But America looked and said, that's actually not what the text intended. You see, Sodom and Gommorrah were actually destroyed because they were inhospitable people. They didn't allow strangers to come in. As you saw how rude they were to the angels. They weren't rude. They were looking to strip those angels and have some fun with the fallen because they were remembering the days of Noah. That's all it was. It wasn't about being inhospitable, lack of hospitality. It's about let's strip them off and get busy with some Nephilim, because we know that these men are not like us. Bring out those men that came. Did it say because we want to check their passports? We want to have a word with them to find out where have you come from? You could be spies. That's what happened when Israel went to stay at Rahab's place. They were like, bring out those men because those men that came to you are spies. And she said quickly, that might have been the case, but they went that way. They went that way. They wouldn't be hiding in my attic among the corn. Of course not. They went that way. Sodom and Gomorrah men specifically said, bring out those men that we may know them, which means to participate in carnal acts of sexual immorality, man to man. But America, the eternal liar, America, the eternal bender of what is pure to fit her narrative of what is impure, is now teaching all the people that are struggling with their sexual identity that the book of Leviticus is wrong, Deuteronomy is wrong, Numbers is wrong, everything is wrong. Sodom and Gomorrah was really about the fact that they didn't bring the men in and give them hot hand towels to wipe their hands. And millions of people desperate to continue to allow the flesh to run them into darkness, separation from God, judgment. Millions of people are saying, yeah, I know I can read, but if I squint hard enough, that's what it's saying. They were poor hosts. That's what it is. Don't let this country ruin you. She's not going far. She won't stand next to you on the judgment day. She'll already be in the lake of fire. Pronto, ASAP. One of the first occupants, Mystery Babylon will be. Don't let America take you down with her. That's why the Bible says, 18:4, Revelation, come out of her, my people. Step out of the Babylonish lies. Take off the Babylonish robes that took Achan and his entire family to an early death. Separate from this foul thing. Look in the Bible for yourself. Do not be a fool. Sodom and Gomorrah was condemned to destruction, God said, to serve as an example to all who afterwards, that means after her time, after she was destroyed from the earth. God was saying, I removed her from the earth, but I made sure that her story was preserved because I want her story to be told to everybody who's going to live ungodly because there's a price to pay. If you do what she did, you'll get what she got. And you can't say you didn't know because I may have destroyed the place, destroyed the people, nuked it and napalmed it to a glassy sea that still exists in the Middle East somewhere. Sulfur balls. The people are going over to where Sodom and Gomorrah was and plucking live sulfur out of the desert floor. It's not found anywhere except in that plain of the 5 cities where God displayed magnificent wrath. He took them all off the earth in a single night, but he made sure that their story is preserved because he wants nobody to be able to say, I didn't know.